Should you use multiple day trading strategies? That's the question I want to cover here in this video, and I'll hit you with it right up front. Yeah, I believe you should have multiple day trading strategies. With that being said, it's not nearly as black and white of an answer as what you may think. And you may be thinking, what are you talking about? The more strategies you have, the more opportunities you have. And that is certainly true, and that is why I believe you should have multiple strategies. But with that being said, there are some really big catches. There are some really big downsides that come with having multiple strategies. And that's what I want to show you and walk you through using some of my personal day trading results, because they'll start to illustrate exactly what the problem is and why I can't say that, oh, I am for sure sold on the idea of multiple strategies. Sometimes I'm thinking, would life be easier if you just had a single strategy? So I'm going to walk you through an options trade that I had. And real quick, if you want to learn more about options, I offer a free class. Just put in the comment section, guide, please, your option guide, and I'll link you to that free class. But point here being is I have multiple strategies, in this sense, a management strategy, meaning how do I want to manage the trade? Am I looking for some sort of nice move in my favor, or am I okay with a very quick scalp, or as I like to call them, sniper shots? So there's a couple strategies right there. Look for a bigger move or look for just a very quick sniper shot. So right there, two strategies that I have to think through. What do I want to use? And in this situation, I decide, I'm just going to look for a little quick move. I just want a sniper shot. So I'm looking for a put because I think the price is going to get rejected off that yellow line. So right here, you can see I already have my order out there for the put, and put just means if the price goes down, then I will make some money. But I don't need it to go down a whole lot because, I was kind of on the fence. Is this about to break out? So I decide, for the management strategy, I want to go with a quick little sniper shot. So let's see how this plays out. And you can see right there, I am now in. So this will start to fluctuate around. And then I'm going to throw out an order right away so that you'll see a white order show up. And then when that white order turns to green, that means I've been able to sell. So let's continue on with the trade. So there's the white order right there. So just a waiting game right now. And right there, I am out. So that was $50 in, because now that was previously 50, now it's 100. So that's where, that was not a $100 trade, just made 50 on it. But point being, made $50 there in just a few seconds. And you can see right here, I was able to lock in the profit. Now, I am by no means saying that $50 and I don't know, what was that, maybe 10 seconds is not worth it, or there's something wrong with it. That's not my argument at all. I'm just saying that I did have to pick between a strategy, sniper shot, or hey, let's see how things play out. So the sniper shot, as you saw, got in, got out very quickly, $50 in my favor. But what about the other strategy I could have picked? Well, as of now, that strategy is still at risk. Still at risk of what? Well, if this thing decides to actually break out, well, the people that are looking for a bigger move to the downside, they just took a loss, because if this situation happens, they have a losing trade. Whereas had those people chosen a sniper shot, then they would have already been in the green, like myself. So if I had chosen, I want to see some bigger movement to the downside, I think there's going to be a bigger rejection, I would still be at risk of taking a losing trade. But because I chose the sniper shot, my risk has been taken away because I already have the $50 in my pocket. But I am now risking a bigger opportunity, because if this thing does roll back over, then I could have made a whole lot more money. And that's always the give and take. Okay, if you're not risking something in one area, then you are risking maybe an opportunity in another area. And that's what I had here. But let's see how it all played out. And you can see the rest of the story, I was wrong to have done that. Had I just said, you know what, I think it's going to get rejected, I think I'm going to let it work for me, that thing pulled back a very, very nice amount. And that movement there would have made me well over $50. But in that situation, I chose the wrong strategy. Now, once again, I am in another put contract because, and I've actually already been filled. So that order is already green, and you can see I already have the white order out there. So in, once again, a situation where, okay, I think that this level here, we'll reject it again. But will it really roll all the way back over? I don't know about that. So I was choosing, once again, let's just go with the sniper shot. Let's see how things play out. And all I need is for just a little bit of a modest pullback. So we'll play there. And right there, I was able to get out. So once again, I got out for a very fast $50. Remember, that was 100. So that's when you see 150, that was because that was another $50 trade. So once again, what is the situation? Well, from the sniper shot strategy, I don't have any more risk. I'm already out. I have profit in my pocket, but the risk I have is, okay, missing out on the opportunity if it does roll back over. But on the flip side of things, the risk that I no longer have is, well, if this thing decides to break out, it doesn't matter because I'm no longer in the trade. So as it stands right now, like I said, the people that are in, I mean, they're at risk. Or had I chosen to play a different way, if that happens, then I would have left a winning trade on the table, and I'd end up losing money when I could have had the nice quick $50. But of course, we don't know that based on what's occurring right now. So when you have those multiple strategies, you're going to be going through that internal battle of, I don't know, should I have done it the other way? Should I really have gotten out? And there is this tension that is created, and that, I mean, I definitely live with, and you're going to have to live with too if you have these multiple strategies. But let's see how the rest of this played out and see, did I choose the right strategy or didn't I? And as you can see here, I absolutely did not. Once again, I picked the wrong strategy, and look at this thing roll over, and look at it continuing to roll over. Now, would I have held this whole time? I don't know about that, but would have my gain have been a whole lot more than $50? Absolutely. So completely picked the wrong strategy, as that thing really made a bigger move back to the downside. Now, at this point, you may be thinking, Clay, maybe you should just use one strategy and then you don't have this tension. Maybe you should just always let the thing work for you. And you know what? I 100% see your point. This is what I mean by it's not black and white, because you know what? In some ways, my life would be so much simpler if I was like, okay, all my trades are going to be either a sniper shot, or all of my trades are just going to be let the thing work. And in this situation, yeah, let the thing work would have by far made way more sense. Once again, though, we are talking in hindsight. Had both those situations given me $50 and then explode to the upside, I'd be sitting here saying, hey, I'm glad that all I do are sniper shots, right? But in this situation, it's not quite that clear, but that's the whole idea behind it, and why you need to make those considerations at the end of the day. Because yeah, if you do have multiple strategies, yeah, it's going to afford you some flexibility. And there are some situations where if you think one strategy, so in this situation, I really did think, okay, the sniper shot is going to be best suited here, but I was flat out wrong. If I was just, no, I'm always going to let it work for me, then sure, I'll take losses along the way. And in these situations, I would have had some wins, but it's always a give and take. So should you have multiple strategies? Yeah, I think you should. But would I ever call you crazy to say, you know what? No, I have one strategy and I'm just going with one strategy and that's it, and I'm not doing anything else? Then I would say that is still perfectly fine too. I 100% see where you're coming from, because as you saw here, I've been on both sides of it, and sometimes you would think that just the less options, the simpler it could be. And like I said, I would disagree with that, and that's why I have multiple strategies, but I would not say that you're wrong or anything like that. I can completely see where you're coming from. So at the end of the day, maybe it's a cop-out answer, but hopefully I've kind of proven my case where it's not a black and white. Should you use multiple day trading strategies? That's got to be up to you and what you think the best way to approach the market and make your life the most efficient when it comes to trading. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions or anything like that, leave those comments down below. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up, as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.